How's it going, guys? Mike here, and today I want to talk to you about Jujutsu Kaisen 0 the movie. So if you didn't already know, March 2022, Jujutsu Kaisen 0 the movie will be hitting cinemas around the world outside Japan. The film received rave reviews when it came out in December last year in Japan. Now fans of the series outside Japan will be receiving it in March, and it is highly anticipated to say the least. I recently went ahead and read the manga for this in anticipation for the new film, so here is just my little breakdown of it, just giving you basic plot elements. This is a short spoiler warning for people who are like extra sensitive to spoilers. I'm not going to be doing any spoilers at all, but I know some people want to go in completely blind and have it just completely fresh for them without knowing anything, and that is completely fine. So this is your warning right now that I will be briefly going over the plot. So to start, the first thing to know is that Jujutsu Kaisen 0 is a prequel story to Jujutsu Kaisen. We see our favourite second year students from the main story as first years, and we also still see Gojo, but this time with a white face mask instead of a black one. However, this being a prequel, its story is not our usual protagonist. We have a new protagonist, and his name is Yuta Akotsu. So Yuta has this interesting curse ability that allows him to call upon former childhood sweetheart Rika, who tragically died at a young age when they were children. However, thanks to an engagement ring that Rika gave to Yuta when they were children, the two have been entwined ever since, just her now as a cursed entity. So as Yuta grew, older into a young man and went to high school, he did experience bullying, as I'm sure most of us did. However, when you've got a terrifying cursed entity backing you up, I'm sure it didn't end well for the bullies. However, due to this, Yuta was becoming quite worried that Rika was becoming far too aggressive. Like, every time he was getting bullied, she was hospitalising bullies, basically, because she is a very strong curse entity at the end of the day, and, normal humans can't deal with being punched and scraped by such a strong entity. And it was after one of these incidents involving bullies at schools that Yuta and Rika got noticed by Jujutsu High. So after being enlisted by Jujutsu High, it is the job of Gojo to teach Yuta basically how to utilise Rika in a correct manner, where she's not just coming out on her own and attacking people. He's got to learn to control her and kind of utilise her. And hopefully, if he does so successfully, he can become a very powerful sorcerer. So over the course of a few months, we see Yuta kind of bonding with the first members. Obviously, as we know them second years, but they're first years in this being a prequel. They train together and they go on missions together, and it's great seeing the interactions between them. However, it wasn't only just Jujutsu High that took notice of Yuta and Rika's special relationship and the power that the pair of them had combined. Our main antagonist of this is actually a former high school student of Jujutsu High, Suguru Geto. He himself has an amazing ability where he can consume and utilise and control cursed spirits, and he sees the immense power that Rika has, and he kind of wants that power for himself, understandably. Geto is someone who sees the power of sorcerers, and he really does despise just normal folk who have no special powers and kind of wants to get rid of them. Understandably, it eventually all comes to blows between Gojo and Suguru, who wants to control Yuta and Rika. Obviously, Suguru wants to use the power of Rika, whereas Gojo wants to help the pair and have them have more of a coexistent relationship, as opposed to just Rika coming out and protecting Yuta when he necessarily doesn't want it. The fact that this is becoming a movie is amazing, because it's a very short story, but it is one filled with lots of action, love and loss, and it will bring you to tears by the end of it, I promise you that. Anyway guys, this has been an extremely short video for me. I just wanted to give you guys who are interested the basic plot of what you can see from Jujutsu Kaisen 0. Remember, March it is coming out, I cannot wait. It's going to be amazing, and I'll see you next time.